best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gamecocks will kick this team to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? Past the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. He hands it off from the gun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The Gamecocks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Tackle is made at the 37. And first down for the offense.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the grab.
I love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Keeps it on the design run. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And there's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The offense going with the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Past the 45. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Touchdown, Miami. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Design quarterback run. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all when the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43, and they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, and he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback's going to sneak it.
No gain on the play. Good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern with his defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Becoming the long drive. Quick pass, the catch is made. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got it.
Looking to throw here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big
here, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Now begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Handoff running right. Crosses the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Receiver on the screen. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. He talk about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He didn't get there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. This is the 40. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him after a 7. comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running with purpose. Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. Choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
The Gamecocks will line up here on first down and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Has caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I'd love to see the fullback get an opportunity to score a touchdown, especially catching the ball out of the backfield. What a luxury for this offense to have that kind of athlete that can block most of the game and then catch the ball for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Takes off to his right.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try the right here, and the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Breaks loose at the 40. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. The Canes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. A running play called on fourth down. He's in the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Now they try to take the top off the secondary there with the 4 verts, but the defense was ready for it. Now they're going to have to force a quick 3 and out if they want to get the ball back.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Fighting off the defender.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Fights off a defender. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Miami.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. One falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice throw, caught for a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Crowd looking for a big 4th down stop. The Gamecocks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he scores! Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now the coverage seemed a little bit eager there. Got to make sure the ball travels 10 yards before touching it. And the penalty will ruin the chance for a recovery and set the offense up. Hand off to the right side. Broken tackle still going. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.